Florida's statewide order to stay at home kicked in just 7 hours ago. I'm standing right now on Lincoln Road. This is typically one of the busiest places in all of South Beach. Right now, it's empty. Many states are ramping up their precautionary efforts this morning, but as new expected guidelines from the federal government, specifically as it pertains to face masks, that could mean big changes for millions of Americans. A senior Trump administration official telling NBC News new guidance is coming soon, advising Americans who live in areas of high community transmission to wear cloth masks to prevent the spread of coronavirus.
Given the fact that we know that asymptomatic people are clearly transmitting infection, it just makes common sense that it's not a bad idea to do that.
That measure already taken by the mayors of New York and Los Angeles.
This will be the look.
Members of the LAPD are now wearing masks on patrol. President Trump also using the 1950s-era Defense Production Act to pressure manufacturer 3M to make more masks. Tweeting overnight, "We hit 3M hard today after seeing what they were doing with their masks. P-Act all the way." At Thursday's briefing, the White House suggesting
we've had some issues making sure that all of the production that 3M does around the world, enough of it is coming back here to the right places.
The Minneapolis-based company could not be reached for comment, but now will have to pump out millions more masks
to ensure that domestic manufacturers have the supplies they need.
It comes amid the debate over a nationwide stay-at-home order. Overnight on CNN, top health official Dr. Anthony Fauci getting more vocal about the need for a blanket policy.
I don't understand why that's not happening. If you look at what's going on in this country, I just don't understand why we're not doing that.
In Tennessee, the governor relenting to calls for a stay-at-home order in that state, citing new evidence of increased activity.
It's dangerous, it's unacceptable, and it's a threat to lives in our community.
But in Oklahoma, only people 65 or older or those with compromised immune systems are being advised to stay inside. In states like South Carolina, Alabama, and Arkansas, there's still no stay-at-home mandate at all. In Florida, a stay-at-home order going into effect today, but only after Governor Ron DeSantis offered an exception for religious services.
I don't think the government has the authority to close a church. I'm certainly not going to do that.
And going back to new guidance on covering your face in public, nobody's talking about using the kind of masks, N95 masks, that first responders need. Instead, they are discussing homemade versions, scarves or bandanas.
Cover your face when going outside.
It could be a scarf. It could be something you create yourself at home. It could be a bandana. It does not need to be a professional surgical mask.
That new recommendation comes as the city is in danger of running out of life-saving ventilators.
At the current burn rate, we have about 6 days of ventilators in our stockpile.
In the tri-state region, more than 3,000 people have died. New York City alone now accounts for about a quarter of all confirmed coronavirus cases in the U.S. This map shows poorer neighborhoods have been hit hardest. Daily calls to 911 have shot up 50% to ease the strain on overcrowded ERs. Paramedics are no longer taking cardiac patients to hospitals if they don't have a pulse. The governor says he doesn't understand why the military is only treating non-COVID patients aboard the USNS Comfort. The 1,000-bed hospital ship only has 19 patients so far.
While financial aid is on the way, major companies are furloughing their workers. At Disney, all employees whose jobs aren't necessary at this time. At Caesars in Las Vegas, 90% of its workforce. And for small businesses, grant applications are supposed to start today, but banks say they may not be ready and need further federal guidance on how to administer the program.